Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. This here is Jacqueline Kinoti again, your transformational life coach. So today I will be talking about various ways in which a child is abused emotionally. In the previous video, I talked about emotional abuse, and I said it is a pattern of behavior in which an abuser insults, humiliates, or instills fear on a child or even on an adult so that they can control them. And today I want to talk about various ways in which you can know that a child is being abused emotionally. And one of the ways that you can know a child is being abused emotionally is being rejected or going through rejection. When you're rejecting a person, you're making them to feel they're not good enough. You're making them feel they are not worthy. And so this impacts even a child, even as they grow or as they grow to become an adult. It impacts how emotional development happens. As I've always said, that the experiences that a child is being exposed to are the ones that determines how the brain development happens, or the kind of neural connection that are created that influences the brain development. And so the experiences are very vital in the brain development. And so despite the experiences that one has passed through, they can able to change, they can able to program their mind, they can able to rewire their mind through the power of neuroplasticity. Another way is through ignoring a child. When you're ignoring a child, is like you're invalidating the existence. Is like you're showing that they don't exist or they don't mean anything. And so you make this child feel that they are not needed, because if they came into this world where they're supposed to feel a sense of safety from maybe their caregiver, but when the caregiver keeps on ignoring this child, it makes a child feel that this one is not safe. And so they will be in that state of, in that mode, that they will be always expecting something, because when a child is growing up, they understand the world through how the caregiver is treating them. Another way is through isolating a child. When you're isolating a child is when you're making them not to be in contact with other people. You're either confining them in a place or putting them in a place that they are not in contact with external world. And so they are not able to understand what is going on, and that tortures them emotionally, and it impacts their core emotional experience. Another way is terrorizing a child. When you're terrorizing a child, is that when you're intimidating them, or when you are posing threat to this child, maybe to do a particular thing, or maybe to agree with what you want, that which is against their will. And that is one of the ways that I've seen how the way a child is being abused emotionally. Another way is through corrupting a child. When you're corrupting a child, is making a child do things that are illegal or things that are harmful to themselves. A child depends on the caregiver so that they can able to fulfill the emotional needs, so that they can able to meet all the needs that they need. But when the caregiver or this maybe the parent is corrupting them now, the child will have to do whatever the caregiver wants them to do, because this is the same person that is supposed to protect them. This is the person that is supposed to provide their needs. And so when they go against this parent now, all this support might be withdrawn. And so they have no other ways rather than to do what the caregiver or the parent want them to do, even though it is not right for them, even though it is not proper to make them do that way. Another way is exploiting a child. There are various ways that a child can be exploited or is being exploited, like giving a child responsibilities that are not meant for a child, or making a child do some things that of monetary value, and or making the child work in the activities that they are not supposed to do. And so this is where maybe a child is being to become a parent at a younger age, maybe taking care of other siblings, or maybe taking care or taking the parental law, which damages them, which makes them to feel that they have no support, which makes them feel that they cannot rely on someone, or maybe they have to do something so that they can feel needed, so that they can feel appreciated. So it's very important to understand various ways that emotional child abuse takes place, so that you can able to understand what you are going through now. When you look at these ways that a child is being abused, you're able to know, even as an adult, what you went through, and realize what is making you go through the kind of life you're going through, or what is influencing your current life. I've always said that it doesn't matter the kind of experiences that you've gone through. It doesn't matter the trauma that you've been through, but remember, it is your responsibility to heal. A trauma might have happened to you, but it's your personal responsibility to heal. Everything can change. You can turn around your life, but one thing you need to do, you have to make a conscious decision about that. That is all for today. Thank you, and see you in the next video.